Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm Andy RC, and today I'm going to be giving an overview of a cheap custom micro FPV quadcopter that I have built. Now, what if I were to tell you that the cheapest micro build I have ever made to date is also the lightest and the best? Because that's exactly what has happened here, surprisingly. If you have followed me on Instagram, you will have seen a picture of this already. Thanks so much to all of you who have followed me. I now have over 100 followers. I will continue to post upcoming items to the channel on Instagram, so if you have an account, my username is andyrc_channel. So here is my cheap micro build, and as with my other builds, I'm going to be giving a short overview of the parts used for those who don't want to sit through a full build video, and for those who do, I will be editing that video shortly, so stay tuned. The idea of this brushed micro was to keep the cost as low as possible while producing a hobby-grade micro quadcopter at the end of it. So we have the picnicquads.com 100mm X Plus frame at $10. We have Hubsan 8.5mm motors off eBay costing about $6. The Ski Sky board is $31 from Banggood. The FPV camera is $9 from Banggood. And the FX758-2 200mW VTX only costs $11. FPV Hobby's cloverleaf antenna is the best out there, and it's only $10. The last thing you need is a micro SH 1.0 pitch connector, and that fits onto the regulator of the Ski Sky. Those cost me $4. The total price is around $81 or 56 GBP. Of course, that doesn't include the transmitter, the LiPo battery, props, or the FPV video receiver, but I already have those things. For the battery, I'm using the Hubsan 500mAh 1S LiPo from Banggood to keep the weight down and a rubber band to keep it attached to the quad. And I'm also using the Hubsan X4 props. As for the weight, this is the lightest setup I've made, coming in at 36 grams without a battery. For the transmitter, if you want to go really cheap, then you can use one of the Spectrum DX4E transmitters that can be picked up for about $30 on eBay, or the LP5 DSM E-Flight controller for about the same price. For a bit more money than that, you can use the Devo 7E for about $59, or you can use the Taranis with an Orange RX module. For the video goggles, if you want to go cheap, then you can use the Quantum goggles. I will be using my Fat Shark Dominator V2 goggles as they have a built-in DVR to show you the flight footage. Using the FX7582 with the onboard regulator of the flight controller doesn't produce as much noise as the FPV Hobby VTX, so we can skip that extra regulator that I added in my last micro build. I'm flying only in acro mode here and it's so much fun. This is the stock Lux Float PID setting with the rate set at 0.6 on all of the axes. The only thing that you can't do is massive punch-outs compared to my brushless mini-quad. Other than that, you can do all of the same maneuvers, although I have to say the speed of this thing is really impressive. I can do flips and rolls without losing too much height. I can thread the needle through the trees because I don't care so much about smashing it up, it's tiny. The range of this little VTX is superb. It covers this entire field with hardly a glitch. And I'm sure it will go much further than that, coupled with the FPV Hobby antenna. It's just I like to keep it flying within this field. One thing I love about micros is that the picture is always so much clearer than with a brushless quadcopter. We are using an ultra-thin frame and small components, which means the video signal never has a lot of objects to penetrate. So there you go, that is my overview of my cheap micro build. I will be editing a build video of it soon. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.